Right. Next up, Ben, what do we have?
So next up is something from the author of Frostgrave, Joseph A. McCullen or McCullough. I can't say it. I think it's
McCullough.
McCullen, and he has designed a solo uncooperative fantasy skirmish game for you to play with your friends. So obviously Frostgrave came out and there was a whole bunch of ways for you to play it solo and all that kind of thing as well. But he really wanted to delve into the idea of making this like very much a thing. And so with this game, which is available, I think it's on RPG now, right? Sort of like a digital download, and they're kind of working towards a book in the future.
Yes.
This game sees you playing as a bunch of rangers heading out to fight against the shadows and the monsters and do all this kind of stuff behind enemy lines before the monsters can overrun the villages and stuff that exist in this fantasy world. The game has already had quite a good reception from what I've seen on social media. A lot of people saying they've been playing it at clubs and stuff, or they've downloaded it and had a look through the rules as well. It's quite a weighty tone, I believe. So it'd be interesting to see how it all comes together. But it's got all of those kind of things that a lot of people enjoy from their fantasy skirmish games. So you go out and you do your quests and scenarios, you come back and you level up and gain experience and sort of unlock new abilities for your characters, sort of build your warband up, and then head out again to try and fight new monsters as well. But yeah, it's been cool to see someone designing something that's very much focused on the idea of solo play, because you can't always get your gaming group together to play games. So
Also, the nice thing about it is, even though it's Rangers, while you have the option to do a Aragon Dunedain style Ranger, you could go, my Ranger's a full plate wearing paladin type of fella, or my Ranger is a bookish magic type or skill based one, and he doesn't really do any fighting at all. He's support for your minions.
Yeah.
So you make the fighters in your Ranger party are actually NPCs under your control, while you take a step back and push them on in front, which is always a great way to play. So you can supplement the Rangers, and the Rangers aren't just a guy with a bow and arrow firing all the time. So it's, even though it's called Rangers and they are Rangers, it's not a archetypical Ranger.
So
they're just the guys up front, and
it's more a name of a brotherhood than an actual class type.
So whatever way you want to play or whatever style you prefer, it's doable in that. So that's nice.
Well, for me, if stealth is optional, it's going to be optional.
No,
I will kick the door in, big broadsword in hand. Come at me, you orcish gits. What? This is how I roleplay.
Very true.
I am as subtle as a brick in mid-flight.
One of the interesting things actually about this is, if you want to find a bit more about like what Jerry was saying there, where you can sort of play your rangers as different styles of character, you can actually go and look over on his blog, which is linked in that news story, and he's done a couple of sort of posts about the different characters he's built for his games. So you can see a little bit about sort of like how the narrative develops with them, how the characters are created, and of course there's some pretty cool plastic kits out there from Osprey and North Star that you can go and check out to sort of make all your characters with. So, and of course loads of other fantasy rangers out there too.
Yeah.
So it's very cool. Yeah.
Again, another way to explore cool worlds. That's what role playing is to me. It's just another way to tell stories.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. This is more RPG than Frostgrave was.
Yeah.
Frostgrave was much more of a miniatures game.
Yeah.
Whereas this uses the same sort of core mechanics, but has a more narrative role play focus to it.
And he said there's lots of plans for him to do a lot more stuff in the future as well, which is really good. As I say, they're planning this idea of a physical book. They're also toying around, well, inside the digital download, you also get the first expansion to it as well. But they're also hopefully planning a lot more stuff in the future when it comes to sort of source books and things to kind of, build on this world that he's created and sort of delve into it in a bit more detail. Because it's quite a dark and gritty world. So it's very cool to see more about it.
Nice.